Today was a very interesting day for the New York Jets at One Jets Drive. In this video, I want to break down all the things you need to know because Justin Fields and the offense continues to struggle to move the ball through the air. We're going to break it all down. Should you be panicked if you're a Jets fan about the offense at this stage of training camp? Because I can definitely sense some fear creeping into a lot of Jets fans right now after hearing all the reports about what's going on at Jets practice. The Jets are off tomorrow, but they will be back on Thursday, and I will be there in attendance, which I'm excited to see what this Jets football team looks like with my own eyes. But make sure you guys hit the like button on your way into the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But more importantly, Jets fans, would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. What's your biggest takeaways? Are you concerned? Are you panicked right now about the struggles of the New York Jets early on in camp from the offensive side of the ball? Now, let's get straight into business and not waste any more of your time. Now, if you guys have been plugged into what's going on at One Jets Drive these past few practices, it's been pretty consistently a bad day for the Jets offense through the air. Justin Fields continues to struggle throwing the football. As you can see, this stat right here, Connor Hughes has been keeping track of Justin Fields the last 3 practices, 2 of 10, 4 of 16, and then 2 of 6 with an interception. And I was there for one of these, which was Saturday. But you look at Justin Fields right now, it is obvious that he is not understanding this offense. Things are moving a little bit too fast for him on the football field. And we knew that Justin Fields, what his tendencies are as a quarterback up until this point, has always been not being able to read the field and not take advantage of his strengths and his talents of being a mobile quarterback with a good arm. So definitely something to be concerned about, but nothing to panic about. And that's really what I wanted to talk about with you guys. I am definitely not a Jets fan seeing all this and starting to panic that the season's a mess right now, because you look at what this Jets defense is and the players that Justin Fields in this offense is going up against: Sauce Gardner, veteran Andre Cisco, Brandon Stevens, who's been balling out, Michael Carter II. Like, this is a real defense, and I think that this is only going to help this offense in the long haul. But the big thing as well you got to add to this is the Jets are thriving on the ground. The Jets are running the football efficiently, and that's going to be the identity of this football team, is ground and pound, run it down your throats. We had a really good Braylon Allen run today. He's getting back out there healthy after being sidelined with knee soreness, so definitely curious to see what this running game looks like with Isaiah Davis, Breece Hall, and of course Braylon Allen. The offensive line continues to thrive from the run protection, and the offensive line has not been an issue, right? I think that this here right now, it's been the wide receivers that you also got to bring up here. It's a collective effort. There's been bad drops leading to interceptions. So let's talk about the exact plays at practice today. So here's one interception that Justin Fields threw in 7-on-7. Now, this was a tremendous play on the ball from Sauce Gardner, undercutting Josh Reynolds, getting his hand on it, tip drill. Tony Adams makes the diving catch for the interception. And this is just what you want to see from Sauce Gardner, by the way. But this is Justin Fields throwing it over the middle, and this was something that Sauce Gardner makes a play on. And if you're a safety like Tony Adams, you got to be prepared for the ball, and this is a good sign. And I feel like Justin Fields did not throw a lot of interceptions up until this point in practice, so that's why I'm also not worried about the interceptions being an issue. He did throw an interception to, who was it, Andre Cisco today, down the left sideline. He tried to find Braylon Allen, a little bit too much air underneath the ball, and then Cisco broke on it and got the interception. And then here's a clip of Michael Carter II getting a pass breakup on Garrett Wilson, and it's just cool to see that this secondary is really playing good football. But then when you look at this offense, another interception that he threw today was off Jeremy Ruckert's hands. There was a drop from Alan Lazard. And Aaron Glenn said today in the media that he's not concerned. And he said, I don't, because it's early. And that's what Aaron Glenn says. It's early on. And that is true. If you're a Jets fan, you got to add context to this situation. It's August 5th. We're not like a week away from week number 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We still got a whole month, and we got 3 preseason games to work through. And I wanted to talk about the preseason with you guys real quick, because Justin Fields said that he would like to play in the preseason. He said, quote, I think we need at least to see the field, especially with new team and a new system. And he went on and say, like, this is a brand new offense where everything's new, and it seems like Justin Fields is expecting to play with this Jets offense, the starters, for the first week, second and third week of the preseason. And if I'm a Jets fan, yeah, they should definitely play. Don't be afraid of injuries. They got to go play football. That's the sport. Like, this offense got to figure themselves out. Not just Justin Fields, but also the new offensive coordinator, Tanner Engstrand. He's got to learn how to play had a play call, and that's something that this Jets team's got to figure themselves out offensively. The defense, I have no concern over because it's a veteran defensive-minded coach in Steve Wilks. The talent is off the charts defensively, and then offensively is where my level of concern is in terms of starting off the season hot. And if you're just a team that likes to run the football, defenses are going to hone in on the run. You got to have some type of threat in the pass attack in order to open up the run. They both balance each other out. So definitely a little frustrating to see the struggles continue, but I'm excited to see what Justin Fields and this offense looks like on Thursday when I am there with my own eyes, because the one thing I've learned about Justin Fields, when he strings together a bunch of bad practices, he goes out there and balls out. Remember last week, he struggled all week long, and then Friday, he had his best practice, and all the beat reporters were raving about how great Justin Fields looked. He was picking apart the defense, touchdown here, Arian Smith bomb, and then he's had 3 straight practices of not looking good. And that's something that you got to evaluate. This is practice. This is the opportunity for Justin Fields to struggle at practice, go watch the film, and figure out, okay, how can I elevate my game? Where are my eyes going? He's got the GoPro on his helmet. And then also, these receivers got to help out. Lazard dropping passes. Garrett Wilson not making catches in traffic. Jeremy Ruckert tipping up a ball, gets picked off. So it is a team sport, of course. So definitely some level of concern from me, but I'm not panicked, and that's the big difference. Now, going into the injury update, this is definitely something that we need to talk about. Mason Taylor is officially out with a high ankle sprain. Not ideal for the Jets rookie. You want him out there on the practice field. But there was a really cool moment in the media with Aaron Glenn where Connor Hughes kind of asked, like, is it concerning that Mason Taylor's missing time, like he's going to be behind? And then Aaron Glenn had this to say back.
With Mason, we've talked a lot about the acclimation from college to the NFL for tight ends and how challenging it can be. If he's going to miss a few weeks here with a high ankle sprain, I mean, is that a little alarming that he's going to be, I know he's still going to be in meetings, but he's going to be missing some valuable time on the field?
Well, you guys are the one that said it was challenging. I never said that. He's a damn good player. He has the pedigree of playing that, of being just an NFL player because of his dad. So I think he's going to be just fine. I'm not worried about that player at all.
So you just love the fierce energy from Aaron Glenn, just who he is. I can listen to Aaron Glenn talk to the media every single day. We also have Tyrod Taylor, who's not practicing still with the knee issue. Edge, Will McDonald out with back spasm. Byron Cowart left with an ankle injury. And then Azareye'h Thomas left practice with a shoulder injury. And then Quinnen Williams, John Simpson, Jermaine Johnson, they're all still out. So a lot of injuries to the New York Jets to work through. Hopefully they can stay healthy for the most part. But that's going to be my thoughts of everything that happened at practice today. The defense continues to win. The secondary is leveling it up. And that's something I want to end the video off with is, you know, when the offense struggles, the defense is playing well. And I feel like when you're evaluating training camp, there's always going to be a positive. There's always going to be a negative because the Jets are going up against each other. Right? It's not like the Jets are scrimmaging against another team. They will next week. So when the Jets offense plays the Giants defense next week and they struggle, we'll be like, all right, that's a little bit concerning. Or if their defense is struggling against the Giants offense, all right, that's a little bit concerning. But when the Jets are going up against each other, we can celebrate the defense winning just like we can celebrate the offense when they win against the defense, if that makes any sense. So I'm excited to see these coaches really try to bring them all together and evaluate and develop, because that's what this is all about. Who is Aaron Glenn? Who is Steve Wilks? Who is Tanner Engstrand as Jets coaches? Are they able to really elevate their guys? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, folks. Love to hear what you guys have to say as always. And don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment a Jet plane emoji if you stayed all the way to the end. That's going to wrap up this video. Reminder, Jets do not have practice tomorrow, so I'll see you guys on Thursday, and I'll be there with my own eyes. Peace out, folks.